Hello, Cancer. It's good to see you. Hope you guys are having a good day today. I am not using my tongue today. It's just not working, so bear with me. It may be a problem. Um, so we're going to do a love reading for you. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, check the sign before or after you. For instance, if you're late in the Cancer sign, like mid, like I'm going, see my tongue, it doesn't work. If you're like at the 15th of the month or later and it doesn't resonate or sort of resonates, also check your Leo sign, or the sign before you, and that could be helpful, as well as checking your other signs in your chart. Oh my gosh, okay, we're gonna keep going because I don't know if it's my brain that's having the problem or my tongue. I don't know. But let's start here. We're going to use the Russian Passeance. This is like one of my favorite systems. And then we'll draw some tarot and some oracle cards as well. So here we go. Now, the first card that comes up, I generally take the entire card's energy. There's 4 half symbols on each card, and I will generally take into consideration the entire energy. And the same with the last one. So first one to come up for you guys here is, we've got the SOS, we've got the Sun, Fire, and Chains. So the SOS is about, having struggle, kind of being in a place of a little bit of desperation or alarm. I'm not calling you desperate. It's just that feeling of a little bit of panic. The Chains is about something that's been holding you back, or something that has been keeping you tied to something that is probably not really good for you. Then we have the Fire, which can be taken in a few different ways. Because we're talking about a lot of more negative energy there. That doesn't mean the whole reading will be negative. It's just where you're kind of coming from. The Fire can mean, like you've been burnt a little bit. And then the Sun, though, shows things warming up in a more positive way. So I'm going to put that there. I can't quite see my screen to make sure you can see the cards, so hopefully you can see them. So the next energy here, we have... Okay, so we do have that SOS energy coming up. So you've been through something. You have been through something, Cancer. It's been something that has caused you a lot of distress. And then we have the Duck as well. Now the Duck is a sign of just kind of wading the waters, trying to go with the flow after this distressful event. And then we have here, no matches there. Okay, and we do have the arrows. So you're kind of lacking direction right now. Not really sure what avenue to go down. And there's a little bit of hesitation that I feel in that because of whatever has hurt you. So we'll see kind of what comes up after this. But yeah, it looks like you've just been struggling a lot when it comes to love and connections over the last little while. Okay, no matches there. Now, I do also take into consideration when something is close or something is kind of, what's the word? Anyway, I think you probably know what I'm meaning. Like these aren't touching, but they're kitty corner. So the cards are touching and the symbol completes itself a little bit. So it's kind of like a soft connection to the energy. And that is an energy of things warming up in a positive way. Something that is more about nurturing yourself, I think, is where that is really focusing on, is needing to really nurture yourself. Okay. Oh, and we have the crown here. Yeah. So the crown coming up. Now, I don't read these in a way where I take into consideration if it's like the direction it is. The crown is just the crown. So it doesn't matter if it's up, down, sideways, or backwards. And the crown is actually an energy that I kind of like coming up with that sun energy being kind of soft in there, because it's showing like you need to kind of understand your worth a little bit more and stop allowing people in your life that just are not worth it. Okay, so we have here the boat, the letter, the ring, and the candle. No matches there. Okay, and we have the scales, the flower, the skull, and the chalice. Nothing coming up matched there. And nothing really connecting that's not matching up but close. The flag, the scales, the crossroads, and the spectacles. The ring, the bell, the cat, and the lock. Nothing there. We have the cat coming up here. Do we have matches? No. Okay, so the cat is an energy of kind of needing a little bit of solitude, needing to take some time on your own. This has been coming up for a few people so far. I've done the 6 before you, the air signs and the fire signs. There was a few in there that had the same kind of feeling of having to go through a process of healing, process of kind of working towards your own stuff and putting the focus on yourself, instead of on everybody else around you and on your partner and on trying to find a partner. You have to put that focus on yourself right now. We have the cross, the coin, the lady, and the arrows. The difference between these arrows, this is about direction, and this is about like the Cupid's arrow. Like you've caught something with that arrow. Swords. Oh, we've got the lady coming up here. Swords, lady, boat, and windmill. So this is you. So when this is separate, I do take it into consideration if it's close to each other, because it shows kind of a female energy that is significant or that is, you know, going to have an effect on your life. And sometimes a female energy is a man that has a more feminine aspect to them. This one is coming up, it's talking about you, especially with that cat. Is saying like you need to really focus on yourself. Okay, so then we have the crossroads coming up here matched up. So coming to make a decision, different directions that you need to focus on. And we have the swan, the chalice, the moon, and the chains. Nothing else matching there. spectacles, the timepiece, the horseshoe, and this is a little bit significant because it is the other half of those Cupid arrow. So you have potentially something coming in. It might take a little bit though, with that being a separate. And then we have the snake, the anchor, the bell, and the heart. Nothing there, nothing there. And we have the other end of the snake coming up here. Okay, yeah, so, okay, so what's happening here basically? That snake coming up is an energy of pain, is an energy of deception, something not to be trusted. In context of all of this, I think what that snake coming up in this manner is saying that you just have completely lost trust of your own instincts about, you know, who is good for you and what direction you need to go in, and why can't you notice red flags? Why do you keep making the wrong choice on partners? Why does it always tend to end up in pain? This whole thing is telling you, like, take a minute. You need to kind of let yourself have some time and let things calm down, let yourself heal a little bit, and start trusting yourself again so that you don't end up in the same kind of situation, and that so you don't continue to attract the same kind of people. The storm clouds, the coin, and the book, we've got still a little bit of a storm ahead of you. Not super significant. Like, you see the other half of that is quite a bit. It's basically at the other end of the deck. So it's not a significant storm, but I think a lot of that is about kind of being in your own head and having to work through some stuff. The coin shows abundance, which is good. It shows that there's a lot that is there for you and that will come for you once you're ready. You're not ready yet. Even if you feel ready, you're not ready yet. You have to really focus on yourself. Let go of some of these things that cause you to overlook red flags and overlook the things that you need to pay attention to, and to attract the wrong kind of people. And then the book is, you know, learning more about yourself and understanding yourself in a way that is deeper, so that you can understand why you make the choices that you make. So that's that system. Now we're going to pull a few tarot here as well. Okay, spiritual strength. So absolutely go within yourself. Take that time. Take like the next month and take a spiritual journey, and do not accept any dates. Do not accept any invitations. Like, choose to decide that this next month you're going to be in hermit mode, and you, as much as you want to spend time with people, you need to focus on healing and growing yourself. Now, that doesn't mean, like, don't ever have a coffee with someone, but when it comes to a significant portion of your time, really focus on just what you need. Firm foundation. So that's really positive. That's showing that you're going to be able to build that over the next little while here, so that you can allow somebody in that is going to be healthy for you. Fertility. So the birth of a new life. Now, that doesn't mean you're having a baby, but it means that you're basically birthing a new life for yourself. And temptation. Do not go out with anybody. Do not give in to the temptation, or all the work that you're doing is going to be just worthless. You need to really focus on yourself. That temptation card is coming up saying you are going to be tempted. There are going to be these sparkly people that come in that want to spend time with you, and it's a trap. It's a spiritual trap. It's a trap of your time that you need to spend focused on yourself. So now the Starseed Oracle we have here. Whale and Orca Elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Yeah. Dive deep into what you need to heal have like a come to Jesus moment within yourself, and look up sound frequencies, and also the Grabovoi codes. Look up Grabovoi codes for healing, emotional healing. It's GRABAVOI. Any kind of healing type of codes, and put them everywhere and repeat them. Put them on your mirror and repeat them as many times as you can throughout the day. Put it on your phone, you know, anything that you can do to have that frequency of those numbers is going to help. And then we have loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, and let God in. So yeah, you've really got to take that time by yourself. And for some of you, that's terrifying, to be alone and to not be seeking other people and not be out amongst other people. But you have to, for the next little while, just 4 weeks, spend 4 weeks just focused on what you need and building yourself again and creating a firmer foundation so that you can actually build something healthy on that. It's going to come. You're going to be able to bring real love into your life, but unless you really focus over the next month on this, you're just going to keep bringing in people that aren't good for you. So I hope that this is helpful for you. First person to leave a comment under the video is going to receive a card pull for them. Just one card. I'll do more if more people comment and I have time. And like, share, subscribe, do all the things, and I will talk to you next time, Cancer.